Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another Rookie Card Collector 123 video. In today's episode, we are going to take a look at our fourth episode of Baseball Hall of Fame rookie cards. These would be the true rookies that I have pictured in my Fourth Sport Hall of Fame rookie card guide that I self-published back in 2015. We've been going in alphabetical order, working backwards from Z. We are currently up to the S's right now. So today we're going to start things off with the next player, which is Hall of Fame manager Casey Stengel. So Stengel appears on a 1916 Sporting News cataloged as M101-5 or M101-4 in the standard catalog of baseball cards, or the American catalog of baseball cards. Stengel's pictured here with the Brooklyn Superbas, the National League club. Black and white card with borders surrounding it, the name, position, team at the bottom. He's in a fielding/throwing pose here. Stengel is most well known for his years managing the New York Yankees to numerous World Championships and American League pennants during the Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, Yogi Berra, Whitey Ford era, before spending some time with the New York Mets later in his career. So Stengel, premier rookie card would be the 1916 Sporting News. Okay, next card we're going to look at is going to be a Negro League guy. That's going to be Turkey Stearns. Turkey Stearns was one of the all-time best Negro League hitters / sluggers. Lot of power, hit for a high average. Led the league in homers, led the league in batting average multiple times. Played several different teams. He spent a good amount of time with the Kansas City Monarchs, as well as the Chicago American Giants, when Rube Foster was there, managing and owner of the club. So Stearns' rookie card, it's a post-playing days card, as many of the Negro League guys are. Of course, they never made cards of the Negro League players during their active career in the U.S. Negro Leagues. Stearns also never had any cards produced in any Winter League play. So his rookie is one of the Lachlan sets. It's the second series, which is the tougher one to find. So it comes from the 1978 Lachlan. It's called Long Ago Black Stars. That was a set that has a green tint to it. The original 74 set that had the biggest names in there with Josh Gibson, Satchel Paige, and all. That set was a brown tinted set. So Turkey Stearns' true rookie card would be 78 Lachlan Long Ago Black Stars. Next card we're going to look at for rookie, true rookie card status would be Tris Speaker. Speaker has several different options for rookie card discussion. Most of them all of them fall in the 1909 to 1911 era. There was numerous caramel cards, tobacco cards. This one here is a Colgan's Chip. This was my choice for the guide for Speaker True Rookie. But any of the other T206s, several of the caramel card issues, anything that falls in that 1909 to 1911 era would also qualify as a Speaker Rookie. I just had to choose one, and I went with the Colgan's Chip card. So Speaker's pictured here with Boston, American League club, early in his career. The Colgan's Chips were small round discs. They came in a pack of a round package of mints. The card would be on the bottom or top of the sort of like a disc. It was a metal canister. You opened it up. It had the Colgans inside, and then it came with a baseball card as well. So these are not real easy to find. They're not the rarest. Um, and some people like them. Some people don't care as much for the round type of issue. But a Tris Speaker True Rookie card. And next to Speaker, we have this is a more mainstream card, 1963 Topps Willie Stargell. Everyone will probably recognize that one with the four floating heads. Stargell was a Pittsburgh Pirates, came up as an outfielder, eventually later years moved to first base. Very well liked and highly regarded ball player throughout his career. Ran into the early 1980s, began in 63, and known as Pops. Stargell won the 1979 National League MVP with the We Are Family Pirates, the leader in the clubhouse and leader on the field of that ball club. And very popular, a teammate of Roberto Clemente during the second half of Clemente's career. So 1963 Topps Willie Stargell. It's a tougher card for that series. It's a high number series card, which adds some additional value to it and adds to the scarcity and the toughness to find. But Willie Stargell, true rookie card. Next one we're going to look at. This is one of the 19th century guys. Albert Spalding. He came up to the major leagues, or the National Association as it was at that time prior to becoming the National League. I think that was in 1876. So he came up around 1870. And he was a pitcher. And he won a lot of games. He was an outstanding pitcher during his time. After his playing days were over, eventually, by the turn of the century, he had gotten into the sporting goods business. He was also a very important, influential individual in terms of the baseball history as of the turn of the century as well. He was one of the guys that was in charge of putting together a research team to explain how baseball was first created in the United States and how it started. So Albert Spalding also had ownership in the Chicago National League Ball Club in the 1880s, 1890s, prior to starting the Sporting Goods Company. So he was involved not only as a player in the major leagues, but also as an owner, executive, numerous different capacities. So Spalding is in the Hall of Fame as an executive pioneer, but he also was an outstanding pitcher and possibly could deserve induction as a player based on his pitching performance. So the card we're looking at, it's a 1939 to 43. It's called the Sepia Hall of Fame postcard. Today, when the plaque postcard itself probably looks kind of familiar. Today, when guys get into the Hall of Fame, they produce a yellow background postcard in bright yellow with the plaque usually in a bronze color. So the very first years that they issued these, when the Hall of Fame first opened, from 1939 to 43, the first 5 years, they produced the bronze plaque, but it was on a sepia background color, sort of a pinkish color, as opposed to today where it's yellow. Over the years, they changed that structure a couple of different times. But back then, in the early beginnings with the 19th century and the earliest 20th century Hall of Famers, they had the sepia series. These are very hard to find. If you look on eBay, you might find one or two of each player, typically at any point. Not the easiest things in the world. Of course, Spalding playing days cards, nearly impossible to find anything. So, as far as a rookie card that's possible to collect, this would be my choice for Albert Spalding. And next to Spalding, we have Warren Spahn, very popular Boston Braves, Milwaukee Braves pitcher. Began his career in the 40s, around World War II, and continued his career after the war. Spawn traditionally accepted rookie card was the 48 Bowman, and also at one point, of course, the Leaf set was believed to be 48 also, so that was another Spawn rookie card option. My choice for Spawn rookie is the previous year's card, which is a 1947 Tip Top Red. These were distributed not across the entire country, but they had quite a wide network of distribution. It's a year earlier. It's got a nice black and white image of Spawn there. And it's a year earlier than the 48 Bowman or the 49 Leaf, a couple of years earlier. So, true rookie card for Warren Spahn, the 47 Tip Top Red. Next one we're going to look at is a Hall of Fame manager. He was also a player, but he was inducted to the Hall of Fame for his management role, which is Bill Southworth, or Billy Southworth. He played for several teams, most prominently St. Louis. He played during the 19 teens and into the 20s. He spent a lot of time in the minor leagues, got into managerial career, did some managing in the minors as well as the major leagues. And he appears on this 1919 to 21. That's how originally it was cataloged. It's a W514, which is a strip card. It's one of the nicer, more attractive looking strip cards from the 1920s, compared to some that are really crude drawings. Still doesn't depict the actual ball player. It's just a sort of a generic player drawing with the name and the league and the team and his position at the bottom of the card. So Southworth, W514. These were later discovered to be actually a 1920 to 21 issue. 1919 was not a possibility based on some of the player photo team designations and all. So W514 Billy Southworth would be a true rookie card. And the last one we're going to look at in this page here, this is going to be Duke Snider, Edwin Duke Snider, star center fielder for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Came up in the late 40s. He has a 47 Brooklyn Dodgers photo pack photo in there. That's his earliest Major League Baseball collectible. Because it's a photo and it's part of a team issue, not considered a rookie card. So his earliest true rookie card would be the 49 Bowman, the color. Very popular card. Snider carries one of the higher values in that set, along with teammate Roy Campanella. So nice Duke Snider 49 Bowman, Brooklyn Dodgers. Okay, next one we're going to look at is going to be a more modern card. This is John Smoltz, the starting pitcher turned bullpen ace for the Atlanta Braves. Smoltz came up, he was initially traded from the Detroit Tigers in, I believe, 88. Came up to Atlanta in 88 and 89, and then throughout the 90s, he teamed up with Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, Steve Avery, to form the best pitching staff in Major League Baseball for the decade of the 90s before going to the bullpen and becoming the top closer, with numerous great seasons as far as saves and an ERA. So Smoltz 1988 Fleer update would be his best true rookie card. After this one, he would appear in almost all the 89 sets and the base set issues. But in 88, he only had this Fleer update. There's also a glossy version of this. It's called a Fleer glossy update. exact same set, same cards, same checklist, same images. It's just a glossy coating on the front. So John Smoltz 88 Fleer Update, true rookie card. Next one we're going to look at next to Smoltz is going to be Ozzie Smith, the Wizard shortstop from, at that time, the San Diego Padres and later the St. Louis Cardinals. So Smith's most widely recognized rookie card would be the 79 Topps, which everybody knows has a lot of centering issues. But he actually had a card produced by a local corporation in San Diego the year before that, in 1978, when Smith first came up to the Padres. So it's called Family Fun Centers. It was a Padres only series of cards they produced. Dave Winfield was there at that time, and a couple of other stars. But it's produced a year before the 79 Topps. It's a little bit bigger, a little taller than a traditional Topps card, but basically the size of almost a standard baseball card. It's again Family Fun Centers, 1978 Ozzie Smith rookie card. Okay, the next one we're going to look at is a double play. This is a 1941 double play card. This has, as the name implies, it's got two pictures on it, which is, in this case, both Hall of Famers from St. Louis Cardinals. One of them is Johnny Mize, and one of them is Enos Slaughter. So this is a pretty early Johnny Mize card, but it's not a rookie card. We have other cards issued earlier than this one. But it is a true rookie card for Enos Slaughter. That's why it's being included in the rookie card guide here. So Slaughter played in the outfield with Stan Musial and Red Schoendienst on the great Cardinal teams during the 40s and 50s. And Mize, of course, was a big first baseman with the Cardinals and later on played for the Yankees. So 1941 double play, Enos Slaughter, true rookie card. And the last one we're going to look at on this page is a super rare one. This again is one of the Negro League guys. This card, though, is a career contemporary card from his playing days. So Hilton Smith, he was a great pitcher, primarily for the Kansas City Monarchs in the U.S. Negro Leagues, mainly during the 40s and a little bit into the 50s. He also played many winters in overseas in Latin America. In the late 40s, he was playing in Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico had a baseball card issue for Winter League players over 3 seasons. They did it in 48, 49, and 50. So Hilton Smith appears in this card, which is a 48 to 49 Winter League Toleteros, which is a tobacco company, a cigarette company. He appears on the Toleteros set, and it's a black and white image. Goes all the way out to the image goes all the way out to the edges of the card. There's no borders on the sides or the top, and the bottom border just has Hilton Smith's name on it. On the back, it has the Toleteros brand along with some playing card information. It was for some sort of playing game that they issued the set for. So Hilton Smith, Negro League star pitcher, 1948-49 Toleteros. Extremely tough to find. The populations on these are probably somewhere in the 10 range, a little less, a little more. The more common players, typically even lower numbers. They might be somewhere between 1 and 5. But it's anytime you can get one of these Negro League guys in an actual playing days card, obviously much better than some of the later, like Lachlan 70s cards that came well after their careers were over. So super card to have Hilton Smith, 48-49 Toleteros. Next one we're going to look at is a 1916 Sporting News again. We saw the Casey Stengel earlier. This is from the same series. This is the M101-5 or M101-4. They actually had two different printings. Both of them were done in 1916. This one's picturing George Sisler, who played for the St. Louis Browns at this point. This would be Sisler's true rookie card. These came in numerous different backs for as far as advertising for various retail businesses in the area, primarily in the Midwest. Sisler was a great first baseman, has one of the highest career batting averages in Major League history. Had the all-time base hits record for a single season for many years until Ichiro broke that during the 2000s. But Sisler was an outstanding hitter, also a superior fielding first baseman as well. And true rookie card, 1916 Sporting News, M101-5, M101-4. Okay, next one we're going to look at is Al Simmons. Simmons is one of the great hitters from the powerhouse Philadelphia Athletics Club. That was around from the mid to late 20s through the early 30s that Connie Mack had assembled, and then unfortunately disassembled as the players' salaries necessitated him selling off most of the team by the mid 30s. At one point, they had Lefty Grove, Jimmy Fox, Al Simmons, Eddie Collins, Mickey Cochran, super team. So Simmons appears his rookie card or true rookie is the 23 to 24 exhibits series. These are the ones that are about postcard size. They were sold in penny arcade vending machines. You put a coin in, you turn the handle like a gumball machine, and the exhibit card came out, and that's how you got the card. You didn't know which card you were going to get. It was all random, packed inside the machine. The 23-24 exhibit series is one of the scarcer and harder ones to find of the 1920s exhibit issues. So Simmons was a fantastic hitter, batted well over 300 just about every season. He did play in what's considered the lively ball era as opposed to the dead ball era. So a lot of ball players had high averages and pretty big stats at that time. So you have to take his numbers somewhat into account with the fact that offensive baseball was really huge during the most of the time that Simmons played. But outstanding Hall of Fame outfielder, great hitter. 23-24 exhibit, Al Simmons, true rookie card. Next one we're going to look at is the 1921 21 to 23. This is a National Caramel card of Bucky Harris. Bucky Harris was a manager. He was initially a player, had a pretty nondescript playing career, eventually became a manager, was with the Washington American League Club for a number of years, and got into the Hall of Fame, elected to the Hall of Fame as a manager. The National Caramel set was issued over 3 years from 21 to 23, similar to the American Caramel series. These caramel companies are typically all out of Pennsylvania area. There's several rookies in the National Caramel series in the Hall of Fame. We'll be looking at more as we go forward. So, I'm sorry, this is not Bucky Harris. Actually, this is Joe Sewell. I was wondering why we were up to 8s and we're in the S's. My mistake. So this is Joe Sewell, who's the Cleveland Indians shortstop middle infielder. Bucky Harris is in the same series, and it's a Bucky Harris rookie card as well. But this is Joe Sewell. So again, all the same info, same National Caramel set. It's in the American Card Catalog as E220. It's probably tougher than just about any of the other American Caramel sets from that era. Populations on these are typically under 10 cards per player. Condition is usually not the greatest on these either. Centering is usually not very good. So all things considered, a really tough card. And like I said, there's several rookies in this set that we're going to take a look at. So Joe Sewell, he was best known for, I believe, one season. He played the entire year and struck out a total of 3 times. And I think he had 2 or 3 other years where his strikeout total for the season was under 10 as well. So excellent infielder and contact hitter, Joe Sewell. 1921 to 23 National Caramel. And the last one we're going to look at today is a real old timer. He goes back to the late 19th century, the 1890s. Frank Sealy. He was a manager, executive with the Boston. They were called the Bean Eaters, I believe, at that time, which eventually would move into the American League as the Boston Americans. Sealy was, like I said, manager. I don't believe he ever played in the majors or professional baseball. He was strictly inducted as a manager into the Hall of Fame. He has one career contemporary card, but it's a unique one-of-one example. It's from the 1903 to 04 playing card game series called Allegheny. There was only one, as far as we know, only one card ever produced of every player in that set. It was supposedly a test issue, and I guess the game was never released. The cards were never released. So there's one proof set that exists. Sealy's in there, and obviously only one person can own that. So any one of ones that fall into that category that are not possible to go out and seek to collect, I do not include in my book. Although for the one person that has that Sealy card, it's absolutely a true rookie and by far the best Frank Sealy card that you could own. But the card I have here is the earliest one that's possible to collect, which is the 1980 to 2001 Perez Steel. These are Hall of Fame postcards in a painting format that was put out by artist Dick Perez. These are still produced. They've gone back and caught up on some of the more modern electees after 2001, so they've continued producing these. But they started in 1980. The original series ran through 2001, and Frank Sealy's in this this Hall of Fame postcard series as a rookie card. So that's going to wrap up today's episode. Our next look at the Baseball Hall of Fame True Rookie Cards. We looked at another 16 players today. Next time we will again continue on with the S's. There's a lot of individuals with the last name starting in S. So we will pick up where we left off and look at some more true rookies. I hope you liked the cards you saw today. Maybe learned about a few new things, and hope you have a great day. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.